this is K4PEW, Net Control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. We'll be looking for check-ins in just a minute, but first we're going to say it's net number 1137, and we've got to, let's see, I got to get my notes in order, which I wasn't ready. Mind-boggling night for me. If there's emergency traffic, just jump in there and say so, and we'll be glad to handle it for you in any way that we can. We'll break for any emergency. Emergencies are not pushing your car. It could be, but I don't think it will be. For information on this net, you can go to YouTube right now, put my call, K4PEW, in the search block, and you'll see that it come up there in the premiere or whatever they call it these days. You can also go to 146415.net for information on Simplex. You can as well go to groups.io, groups, India Oscar, and put MJSS for Mount Juliet Simplex Society, or Michael Jackson's Simple Society. Either one. You'll come up with our net schedule, as well as you can join our email system for a reminder about the nets and other pertinent ham information. You can ask questions, technical information, or look for support for ham radio. It's about 200 of us in there, one of the larger email groups that I know of in the area anyway. So there's lots of competent people in there. Or you can email me, on the contrast to that, at k4pew@arrl.net. And that normally meets at 8 o'clock every Wednesday and Saturday night. We've been doing that. This is almost the end of our 11th year, which will be September something, 21st, I think. Purpose of that is to have fun. So you can hear who we can hear, and see how, really that's what it is. To see how the stage, I can hear just about everybody, usually, unless they're really far out, and then somebody closer may be able to hear them for me. But that gives you an idea of why can't I hear certain stations, and you can look at the elevation profile. You can figure out how to get your antenna higher, or if you can afford it, if your wife will let you, buy a better antenna. But that's really, the key is height, really, on any antenna. Just get the best antenna you can afford. And that's a key issue, that you can afford. This is not a business. You're not making a profit. I know I'm not making a profit. I don't know about you. Maybe you're making a profit. Anyway, as far as nets, I don't know where Mike is tonight. I don't know. I hope he's home. I haven't heard from him. Maybe he'll check in tonight, at least on the chat line. I don't know. Haven't heard from him or Mike or Rick. And I've texted both of them. So if anybody hears anything, let me know. He had surgery on Wednesday, some form of spinal surgery. I'm not exactly sure what it was. And anyway, there is a net tomorrow night. I may have to do it, but hoping Mike can do it tomorrow night at 8 p.m. The 10-meter net. It's 10 meters starts at 28.415, moves on to on upper sideband, and then it moves on to FM portion of 10 meters, and then it moves over to C4 FM portion of 10 meters, the only tri-mode net that we know of. Does anybody have any other announcements? Please come now. All righty. Don't hear a thing, which is good. No more talk. No talking. Again, we're on net number 1137. We're in the last throes of our 11th year, beginning our 12th year next month. We'll be starting from the south, but first we're going to take check-ins for, what do we want? Oh yeah, mobile, first-time check-ins, or people short on time. Hey, wait a second. I'm not getting any copy on that. Hold on one second. Let's try that again if you don't mind. Did we have somebody trying to check in? Nobody checking in? Am I not hearing anything? Can anybody copy me?
I hear you.
All right. Well, we don't have anybody with first-time check-in, mobile, or people short on time. Oh. All righty. I don't know if that's a first or not, but let's go ahead and start taking check-ins from the south then. Please come now.
KF4, KFQ.
All right. Big signal from Tony. Everything going all right in your sector?
Unless you've heard something.
I don't hear much out of Smyrna, to tell you the truth. I don't watch the news, and so I don't see the crime reports.
Yeah, well, we try to lay low. We got all those outstanding warrants.
And speak for yourself. I got my own problems.
Yeah, Roger. All right, you got them backed up. KF4, KFQ.
Very good. That was Tony in Smyrna, KF4, KFQ with a huge signal. Who else is south? Very good. Got you in there, Larry. Although your signal is even better than on C4 FM than it is here, which is surprising. Anyway, good to hear from you. Glad you were doing on that. What was the total on the C4? I mean, on the D-Star net? Very good. I thought it was. Just want to make sure. Now that's Larry in Rockville. He does the D-Star net at 7:15 on every Saturday night. So if you got D-Star, jump in there and join the fun on D-Star. Simplex, that is. 146,460. Who else is south?
KE4TYJ.
Oh man, you got a big signal in there tonight, there, Jim.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. But yep, nothing to report. Still have a new dog. She still hasn't killed us, so we're doing good.
Is she getting anywhere?
I don't know. She's something else. That's all I can say right now.
So you got two in a row.
Well, I got one dog.
No, I'm saying the last one was a little bit of a challenge as well.
Yeah, this one here is a rescue dog, so we don't know what she knows or how she knew it or who trained her or what. So she's like roughly 2 years old, and it's taken a little while, but we've had her since July 30th, I believe. And then, you're starting over from scratch, and it's a challenge.
Oh yeah, we're having that same issue. I mean, it's taken me 5 years. I mentioned that before, but even now, I still have a trouble getting her to stop barking when I ask her to not bark. You know, I'm preparing the dinner for the 5-6 dogs. She will just stand there and bark and bark. And finally, I'm making some headway, but it's very, very slow.
It took her over almost 2 weeks before she even made a sound.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So yeah, she's got some issues.
Now sometimes she'll come up to you and just look at you and bark for no reason. Don't know what she wants. She just barks.
That's funny. Well, very good. Anything else, Jim?
No, sir. I didn't go anywhere today except for had to run to town. I was planning on mowing the grass, but it rained, so didn't get really anything done. So it was a decent day. Played radio, and that was all. This is KE4TYJ. Back to net. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, very good. That's Jim in Rockville. Big signal. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. If you're in line with down in I'll think of it in a second. Down there in dang, how can I forget it today? He's down there southeast of me, 35 miles. He's got a good signal. So if you're in line with that, you should be able to hear him great. Every time I say it, it's again, I have another blank. Jim?
Woodbury?
Yeah, Woodbury. I don't know why that sometimes, I was doing pretty good there for a while, and all of a sudden it escaped me. Starting to get old. That was Jim in Woodbury. Got to think about it. See, wood. I'll think about a connection there somehow to make me remember permanently. Anyway, KE4TYJ, Jim in Woodbury. Who else is south? Over to the east.
Okay, I'm Corey Huey.
Yeah, I got good signal there tonight. There, Stan. I can't write and talk at the same time. Everything going okay today?
Yeah, pretty good, Paul. How about with you?
Good. Did you make it over to the Hamfest today?
Yes, I did.
How'd it go?
It went pretty well.
Any was it very, very busy?
And it was kind of short as usual. I mean, there were probably 30 or 40 tables there, but all in all, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's really, that one is kind of more of a social gathering out in the woods, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. A long time ago, it was a pretty good ham fest, but I don't know, for some reason, over the past several years, it's kind of tapered off now. I don't really know why.
Well, I would say you would think that they would promote it better. I mean, everybody seems to know it's the last weekend. I think it's always the last weekend of the September, if I remember correctly. That's the way they used to say it. The last rainy weekend of September, perhaps. But I mean, somebody had to tell me because I'm not on their mailing list, and I think they'd have every club in the entire area on their mailing list.
Yeah, I think it's always the weekend after Huntsville.
Maybe that's another reason it's not a good time. Everybody's all burned out at Huntsville.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, very good, Stan. Anything else?
No, let's hope Paul won't hold you up. That's the net. KM4HQE.
Very good. That's Stan, Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo in Lebanon. Who else is east?
And for RTR.
And for RT, how are you doing today, Mr. West?
Well, and if somebody wants to stay on after the net and help me with this little issue, I went to the shooting range today, and evidently PMC overloaded some factory ammunition, and now my Smith & Wesson revolver doesn't work.
Oh, wow. Was it original ammunition?
I literally broke open the box today, and I noticed while I was in the lane that I was thinking, good Lord, I forgot how powerful the 357 is. And when I went to eject the shells, they had literally ballooned and I needed to slap the cylinder rod to get them to come out of the cylinder. And that's when I noticed it was physically hard to cock the hammer and basically operate the thing. And that was after 6 shots, so I fired off an email to PMC, and we'll see how it goes.
Wow. What caliber was that?
357 Magnum, but I mean, it was a Smith & Wesson 686, so it should have been able to handle it just fine.
Wow. Wow. You got the 357 Super Magnum.
I hope it wasn't some sort of crazy overloaded ammo that I didn't know about, but that's really all I have other than a Hardy 7.3 to everybody within earshot.
Very good. Well, that would suck considering that particular revolver goes for, let me guess, $800, $900?
Well, this is one of the old ones, so it's more than that.
Well, I just know some of those go very high, up in over $1,000. I just didn't know which one it was. I'm not familiar with that model.
Yeah, it's one of the old full lug 6-inch barrel. It was actually my white whale that I finally got, and now I am a little bit irate.
Yeah, that's kind of freaky when you think about it. I mean, if you think it'd be made for those that it's made for, and wow, that's weird. You make sure to take some nice high def pictures.
Oh, I've already emailed PMC. I've got the brass in the bag. I have the rest of the box sealed up. I'm going to open up a whole ticket on it.
Oh wow, that'll be interesting. The outcome of that.
Yeah, we shall see. But if anybody else has had experience on it, I'm going to be listening after the net. Anyone else can chime in. But that's pretty much all I've got.
Very good. That's Wes. He's over near Lebanon, November 4, Romeo, Tango, Romeo. Anybody else out there? East, I mean? East again. I'm sorry. I cut somebody off. Is anybody east?
Kilo November 4, Echo Whiskey Tango. No traffic. I've got terrible signal.
Oh, is that right? Are you on an HT or what? Oh, you're not copying me? Hello, hello. Okay, I had Echo Whiskey Tango in there, but now he's not there. Okay, who was that we were just talking there? Was that EWT?
Oh, no, that was N4RTR. I was going to offer to relay him in if he had a weak signal on you, but it sounds like he just signed in and ducked out. No big deal.
No, I just want to make sure, that's all. Well, anyway, that was Kilo November 4 Echo Whiskey Tango, and he's over, I'm assuming over in with a bad signal. He says a bad, obviously, at least a bad copy over there in Lebanon, because he usually works nights over there. All right, anybody else east? Please come now. Over to the north. Got anybody from the north? Please come now.
WB0 and 00.
Oh boy, it was a squelch tail in there. What was that noise there, Mark?
I don't know. Am I making noise?
As soon as twice in a row, as soon as you let go of the mic, it was. You can go and listen to it at whatever time we are in that here, but it was pretty noisy.
I don't know. It all looks right over here, so whatever. Check me in and out.
That time it was fine. I say, well, you know, I tell you, I'm making fun of it. I'm just trying to let you know there was almost like a squelch tail there. Anyway, that was Mark. He's in up near the river, up near the lake, I guess, near the beach, as he says. That's Mark, Whiskey Bravo 0, November, Oscar. Anybody else north?
Kilo, Quebec 4, Oscar, Mike, India.
Okay, I don't think that was Mark. I think that was somebody else making that racket because I just heard it again. I heard Daniel in there though, Oscar Mike India. Are you hearing any other stations on top of you there, Daniel?
I didn't hear anybody else. I thought I heard someone else a little bit earlier, but I didn't hear anybody that time.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, it was good to see you at breakfast this morning. We had a good conversation going there.
Yeah, Roger, that was a very good conversation. Glad I went, and hopefully, I don't know if I will go next weekend. I might, but certainly after that I will.
I'm hearing that now. I'm hearing somebody in there. Who's in a real rough copy? Where is that station?
Oscar Juliet 6 Tango is who's trying to get in there. It sounds like they're Paul.
Yeah, that's that Clarkville station. I never did get back to him from the last net. I'm sorry. That was Alpha Juliet 6 Tango, and he's up in Clarksville. What was the first name again? That's right. Mr. Walt, how you doing? You're doing good job. I wish it was better, but your signal's really, really rough. And it is, like I said, it's better today than it was last week, though, or last net. Yeah, I'm gonna need a relay on that last one. I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, he said it's pretty rough on his end too, but maybe he'll put a Yagi up.
Very good. That was Walt. He's over in Clarksville, Alpha Juliet 6 Tango, and that's the second time he's been on the net, and I appreciate him checking in if he can hear me. I'm going to send him an email. I know his email is on QRZ, but it's nice to have people. That's quite a stretch for, and even on good conditions, it's still quite a stretch. I know the last guy who did it, he had a 4-element quad. I think it was a 4-element quad in his attic, and he was making it into the net. I don't know if he's still. I assume he's still there, but I haven't heard from him in a while. All right, anybody else north? Please come now.
KE4TWI.
Yeah, very good. Everything going good, Wes?
Yeah, I turned the antenna up northwest, and I could hear a voice, but that's kind of a stretch. Otherwise, everything is good in Possum Town. Cooked some steak tonight, so I am fat and happy, and I'll be listening. KE4TWI.
Yeah. You just think you only got another, 8 months left of school?
Yep, counting the days.
Very good, that's Wes. But you should be getting ready to retire after 20 years, aren't you?
It's my 22nd. I mean, in reality, at minimum, I could do 8 more years, but you never know what life's going to throw at you, so I'll probably keep doing my summertime, staying up late all night on the radio, which is fun.
Yeah, well, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's just nice to have those. That's the one perk you have of that job, because the rest of the 8 months is a little, or 10 months, I guess it is really, is I wouldn't call it a dream job really, but it's at least you're in air conditioning.
Yeah, and also I get to grow my peppers in the summer, so there you go. All right, KE4TWI.
Yeah, very good. Better than those. What did you have? Pumpkins that one year. That's Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey Indy. That's Wes. He's over in Possum Town. Anybody else north?
KA3CTP.
Mr. KA3CTP. That's Brian up in. You must be mobile.
Of course I'm mobile.
Man, you're just fleeing justice all the time, aren't you?
Yeah, well, they can't hit a moving target.
Oh, I think they can actually. Anything good going on?
No, I just been monkeying around the house. I was looking at, I think the Fisker Karmas. You know, they get a good deal on all those electric cars.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Now, I remember the name. I just don't remember even what they look like. Did the Chinese ever break into our marketplace with their model of the electric cars?
Well, they funded the back end of Fisker, so they've already
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check with Timu, see if they're copying that line now.
Yeah, I think it comes with 9-volt batteries. A whole bunch. So it'll be real fast.
Yeah, the old 9 volts. You don't even see many of those anymore, do you? I mean, they still sell them, but I've never seen an appliance recently that, in the last probably 20 years, that has those.
Well, the transistor ones are in all the smoke detectors, but those big ones, you know, the big ones they used to fold onto a lantern, that was a kind of a neat one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. The big, tall, skinny, round ones, the ones that are about, I got one sitting in one in front of me. It's about 9 inches tall and about 3 inches in diameter.
Yeah, that should be probably a 1.5 volt battery. That big, or whatever they call it, the one that would actually go on a radio.
Right, right. Yeah, my grandmother bought her dad back in the, I guess it was in the, I'm not sure, it was in the 30s or 40s. She bought her dad a radio. They didn't have any power where she grew up, living on a farm up in Canada. And so she got him a battery-operated radio, and he'd only turn it on every night for the news. That's all he ever listened to was the news every night because of the battery.
Yeah, they got power up there now.
Oh, yeah. They're still on 50 hertz, though, I think.
Yeah, I think they fixed that. I think they're all 60 now, but I still remember that, what's that movie with the Canadian bacon or whatever, where the old ladies are watching the power plant?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That's a funny movie. Yeah, no, they were on 50 hertz, as you know, and they upgraded it. I'm going to guess somewhere in the 40s or 50s, maybe. 50s, maybe?
Yeah, they bought themselves a GE generator, I think.
Yeah, probably did. All right, well, very good. Well, they generate a lot of power. In fact, their excess hydropower comes into New York grid and up in New England grid.
Oh yeah, I remember when they had some kind of issue where we were in a blackout up there in northern New York.
Yeah, we sure did. Anything else for the net there, Brian?
No, not at all. Just take care of it.
Very good. Brian was getting a little rough there at the end, but he's mobile. It's Brian, Kilo, Alpha 3, Charlie, Tango, Papa. Yeah, it is interesting. Canada sells us electric power from their hydro systems because they have excess, and so it's kind of neat. Who else is, where was I? I was North. Please come in. Wow, who's that, Greg? Sounded like you were eating the mic there.
I just wanted to see if you could figure it out, and you did, KD4TV.
Oh man, I got the hearing and the sight of an eagle, man.
I got the reflexes of a cat and the strength of 10 Vulcans.
I can swim. I can hold my breath longer than a dolphin.
I can live off of dolphins.
Sounds like a barroom discussion, doesn't it?
Pretty much.
Oh boy, I'm glad we have fun doing this. What? Anything else going on up there, Greg?
Nothing here. I'll see you on the next KD4TV.
Wait, before you go, I actually heard you talking to Eric yesterday, and I'm not sure I liked the way you laughed when you told him my GMRS radio blew a gasket.
I was enjoying that, yeah.
No, it didn't upset me. I just thought it was funny that you were laughing about it. You know, you were just, it's one of those things that happens. You don't expect it to happen, but it happens. Yeah, it's right in front of me. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw smoke come out of the back of a radio. I don't think I've ever seen it happen to me. I've had it happen to some other things over the years, but I can't think of what it was. Anyway, that was great. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. And I didn't tell you, I bought another radio. I'm not going to wait for them to ship me another radio or fix this one or whatever. I bought another one and I'll have it tomorrow. Anyway, that's Greg, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo in Hendersonville. Who a great signal, though. Now he's in Henderson. Well, it wasn't bad before, but now it's really good. Who else is North?
KD4 VW.
Big strong signal from Carlin tonight. How's it going, Carlin?
All righty. Did you buy another B-Tech?
No, I bought Radio Oddity. I think those are made in China as well.
Okay, I didn't know. Well, I hope you have better luck. Anyway, with that said, I hope everything's going okay with you. Hope everything's going on with Michael. I haven't heard nothing. So usual thing, I would have heard it on here somewhere, up and down the band or something. But anyhow, hope he's doing great, and hope you're doing okay also there. Hope your radio comes in and it works okay. And hello to everybody in the net out there. Hope they're enjoying the nice weather out there. It's going to be cooler tomorrow, I think. I don't know. They kept saying it was going to be cooler tonight. Now they're saying it's going to be tomorrow night. I don't think they know. So I don't think they know either. So anyway, I'll hush up and let you get some more check-ins, I guess. KD4VW.
Yeah, they don't know that from day to day, but they certainly know that's global warming, huh? And climate change. Anyway, that was Carlin, Kilo Delta 4 Victor, Uniform Whiskey in Angeltown, Bethpage vicinity. Who else is north?
KD4 Juliet and Mobile.
KD4GON Mobile. Where are you mobile?
I'm in Castaic Springs.
Oh, very good. It's a nice area. Not completely built up yet, though.
It's working on it.
Oh, everywhere up there is working on it. I mean, that's... South has already kind of worked it up, south of Nashville, and a lot of here east of Nashville and Mount Juliet, and Wilson's going crazy. Now you guys are getting the same business up there.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else for the net tonight?
No, I'm getting the other ones. I don't know. I don't even know what all we're going to tonight.
You don't know we're going over to 446, 415 next, and then to 6 meters?
Oh, okay. All right, I'll probably have to skip 6 because I don't have it with me.
Okay, very good. We'll catch you later then. You got a good signal. A little scratchy right now from Castaic Springs, but I got you in there, Danny. That was Kilo Delta 4 Golf, Oscar, November. Anybody else north?
November, Mike 1, Mike, Mark in Gallatin.
Ah, very good. Mark got a great signal here on 2 meters as always.
Thanks for the report. You're sounding pretty good yourself. Just chilling out, checking in.
Yeah, chilling out, looking at your burnt up handgun.
I haven't burned anything today. It's been a little while.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's inevitable, really. There's one thing, I worked in equipment maintenance for roughly, from 2000. Well, actually, I'm going to exclude the Navy, that 4 years, but out in the real world, from 1973 until 2009. And there's one thing that's inevitable. Everything will break at some point.
Well, I've been working on some Arduino projects here, a clock that I'm working on, and so far I haven't burned anything, but it's only a matter of time.
Oh, no, it doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. There's one thing for certain. Things don't last forever, and some of them don't last very long, and things just fail, and it's not predictable.
Yeah, nothing is perfect, right?
Oh, I don't know. If somebody hands me one of those big gold bricks out of the Fort Knox, that would be pretty perfect to me.
That would be sweet. Go for that.
Well, considering, what is it? I forget the number. It's like $1,300 an ounce or something like that.
I think it's all the way up to almost $2,000 now. I haven't really looked recently.
Yeah, I don't really concern myself with it since I'm not in that marketplace. But yeah, I knew it was pretty high. I just didn't want to guess any further higher. I just knew it was over $1,000. And I'm old enough to remember when it was $25 an ounce.
Yeah, in the whole scheme of things, that wasn't that long ago. Crypto's the same way. But anyway, let you get on to someone else. Back to net control. 73.
Very good. That's Mark. He's over in Lebanon. November Mike 1 Mike. Great signal. Who else is north? North or west?
KG4 ILV.
Isn't it great? You don't have to stumble behind Greg.
That's right.
Yeah, it was nice to have at the breakfast. I won't be at the breakfast next Saturday. I'm flying out to see my son down in Tampa.
Oh, well, we'll have to talk about you.
Oh, that's all right. I'm kind of used to it.
All right. I'll let somebody else check in. Thanks for doing the net, Paul. KG4ILV.
Yeah, very good. That's Jack. He is in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is west?
WY4G. 4OTV.
All right, hold on 1 second there, Joel. I had Jeff in there, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. Everything going well, Jeff?
So far, so good. Just had to stop eating so I come here and check in. I'm having a late dinner tonight, so I didn't get on at the first of the net, so I'm still up. So I'll let you carry on, WY4G.
You able to stay up any later than normal?
Not really. I'm having to tonight because I'm having a late dinner, but because if I don't, I'll probably get hypoglycemic and have some problems while I'm sleeping. So I just go ahead and eat. That way I'll be okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be tough. That'd be tough. It's funny, as we grow old, you haven't always had that condition, have you?
Since I was in my early adulthood, or late teens, early adulthood.
Did it get worse over time?
It did there for a while, and now I got it a little bit back under control, but it's kind of just, pretty much, doing its own thing.
Yeah, well, I wish they would solve that problem. That sure would keep a lot of people, sure make a lot of people happy if they could solve that problem.
Yeah, I do the stomach injections, and I just, take the other meds. So I'm trying to watch my diet, but I do what I can, but it's still, it does what it wants to do.
Yeah, I hear you. I know that you just have to be careful with diet, obviously, and that would be a pain. I mean, I try to be careful, too, but I don't have to be that kind of careful. Anyway, that was Jeff. He got a good signal, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf, and he's in Madison. Who else is west?
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
$3,383 an ounce.
That's what it was. Holy crap. It's unbelievable.
You should have bought it.
At 25, yeah. Unbelievable. 3,000. Holy crap. That's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. But the market's been doing good in general, so I'm not complaining. Not that good, though. Not that good. Unbelievable. I'm going to start. I got a chain around my neck right now. It's going over to the jeweler tomorrow. I want my money. It's not a very big chain, but it's got to be worth. I bet you it's worth $100. No, it's not that big a chain. You can barely see it. Anybody looking at TV? It's a little chain. I wouldn't. I can't give it. I can't do that. Though. Who else is? Where was I? West.
KO4OTV.
Very good. I know. But you must have big chains with those those big dinner plate gold. The medallions you wear, right?
Oh, yeah. I keep them in my back pocket.
Boy, I tell you what, I cannot imagine somebody wearing gold jewelry, and it would be a target for anybody at this point.
Oh, man, you'd be a fool.
I see people doing it, though, with women doing it with jewelry.
Oh, yeah, I mean, anything goes these days. When people do that type of stuff, I mean, they wear whatever they want, but like I say, anything goes. People will just walk up and kill you dead for stuff now.
Yeah, that's why this I'll just say it's a crazy lie that got spread over the last, I don't know, since feminism, and I'm not saying yes or that it's good or bad, but the fact of the matter is, when you tell people they can do anything they want to do at any time, anywhere, any place, and I see women out jogging in the evening, scantily clad, and I go, that is not the right thing to be doing.
Oh, absolutely not. I see it constantly. I work down there in downtown Nashville a lot of times where they've kind of pretty much pushed the hood out. Y'all used to be pretty ghetto through a lot of these areas, and now you see all these beautiful white women jogging up and down the street with nothing on, basically, and it's kind of like, this doesn't feel right.
No, and it's not as if, I think I'm not sure they're trying to show they're not trying to brag or show what they're wearing or not wearing, but I just think that's become a norm, and I don't think they realize that men haven't changed. Well, let's put it this way. most women know they're being watched. Okay, if they're nice looking women, even if they're not nice looking women, they're being watched. And unfortunately, there's some men that do think things they shouldn't be thinking.
Oh, ain't no doubt about it. I mean, I'm in construction. I hear it every day, no matter what. I mean, there's some guys I work with are kind of disturbing.
Well, even though that doesn't necessarily mean they're prone to behave in a felonious way, but the fact is that women shouldn't go. I'm not going to control them, but if I had a daughter, she'd be dressed modestly. Okay.
Oh, ain't no doubt about it. And we'd have had that talk a long time ago.
Oh yeah, I went through that with my brother's daughter. I was over at the house almost every week, and I saw her periodically. And she was 17, and 16, 17, 18, and she's a fairly nice. She's a nice girl. She really is. But she'd go out, and I'm going. I told John because she's not my daughter, so I never said anything to her. I told him, I go, John, you really should be talking to her a little more about what she's wearing because it's a little too revealing in today's world.
Yeah, and people, man, are not held accountable for their actions anymore on a lot of this stuff either, and that even makes it worse.
Yeah, no, I know, it's crazy. I don't know. I'd like to think that the pendulum would swing a little way in the other direction.
Oh, you and me both, and I think it's slowly turning that way. But yeah, the last 5 years have really gone so far downhill. It's almost, I don't know. We have just about fallen here. It's pretty bad. Society's it's unbelievable now.
Hey, did you see my thumbnail for the net tonight?
Oh, I did not.
Oh, you got to go look.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely check it out for sure.
It was something I just threw together. I thought it was funny, and I think you will too.
Yeah, I've got to. I think I've got you on my. Yeah, right here. It should be like a quick thing here. Oh man, it's not a quick thing.
You didn't see it yet?
Well, I'm right on your. Oh, hang on. Let me click your thing. It probably. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a new advertising logo. You'll like it. Anyway, that's Joel. Everybody will have to go to look, though. It'll be on the thumbnail portion. It's also in the stream when I had the streaming going. I'll have that going at the end of this net. But I made since Cracker Barrel made a big deal about a change, I presume they wanted to advertise in other places. And I'll let you be the judge if it's a good idea. Anyway, that was Joel, KO4OTV. He is west of Joelton out there in the woods. Anybody else west?
And for DJT.
Man, nice signal tonight. Did you put up that 20 element beam or something?
No, that's just good signal tonight. There's actually some tropo going on earlier. It's interesting. So, yeah, no. Same old station.
Well, we had, I don't know if you were on earlier, we had a guy at Clarksville checking in again, second net in a row, but really a rough copy, though.
Yeah, there's something going on. I hadn't checked the propagation map, but I was here in Indiana and way into Missouri, and I normally don't hear them. And so I figured some tropo, and I made a few FT8 contacts, and then came down here.
Ah, cool. You made any gains on your tower and everything?
Yeah, I'm shooting for the first weekend in October is probably going to be, weather permitting. We're going to start work on the HF tower first, and then if we have time, we'll get to the VHF, UHF stuff. If not, it'll be the following weekend, and we'll get that done.
Cool. Any luck on the job issue?
I'm retired permanently.
Oh, good. Good for you. I didn't remember you telling me that, but good for you. You're going to have to get hopefully, it's going to take a while to get used to it, I think, even though it's not hard to get used to it.
Yeah, no, it's been months, and I just looked at the wife, and I was like, I can't do this. I just can't. Just applying for jobs, and you got to go through an AI before you even get to a human. And I'm like, this is not going to work. And I was just like, I just did it, because I'm done.
Yeah, I did a similar thing at 60. I was 60? Yeah, 60. I retired at 60. And I said, well, I'll go. When I got settled back up in New York, I said, well, I'm going to go get I'm going to go get a job. Well, what a pain in the neck going to look for another job at 60 years old, man.
Yeah, it's rough. And IT's a young man's game, so hopefully
I've done my thing for King and Country. I'm out. And so, yeah, I would like, I was able to do it. I was financially could swing it. Some bumps here and there, but, it's better than the alternative. And I just said I'm done.
Yep, I'm with you. Well, very good. You got a great signal. How's my copy to you, Don?
So I think you were S9. Definitely after S8 for sure.
Well, you're showing here an S5, but that's not really representative because your audio is killer.
Well, remember, as the seasons change, the leaves are falling on the tree. My signal will get better.
Yeah, very good. Well, very good. Good, and I hope you have a good retirement, and it lasts. Let's see. I don't know how old you are, but let's just say it lasts about 30 years.
Well, that would be all right. 30 years would be good. That would give me the 90. That'd be good. So I appreciate it, Paul. 73.
Very good. That's Don. He's in Bon Aqua. November 4, Delta Juliet Tango, and that's quite a stretch going west from, or going east from where he is, but it's got to be about also 35, 40 miles. I'll have to look. Anyway, who else is west? Nobody else from the west? Any place anywhere?
Kilo India 4, November, Delta, November.
Kilo India 4, November, Delta, November. And were you just checking in on my ugliness?
No, sir. Once today is enough, Harold.
Yeah, very good. No, today is. It's been a rushed evening for me for a number of issues, but I had to rush to get to. I insisted on promising myself a working out every night, which I did, but in process, it takes a little bit more time. I had to feed the dogs, feed the cats, do the working out, and then get in here and get this whole thing, this whole mess that we call a production going. And so I'm still in a almost a wife beater t-shirt here, and and I'm still sweating, so it's been a rough day.
It all sounded like work to me. How's my signal tonight, sir?
But at the moment it's a little rough, but I got a good copy on you.
Okay, all right, very good. Well, I won't keep you. Appreciate what you do, Mr. Paul, as always. Demonstrate everybody on the net.
Yeah, very good. That was David in Reedyville. Kilo India 4 November, Delta November. Longtime supporter of the Simplexton net. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know him, and he was so, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, he was excited about the net and excited about the Simplex and Simplextons, and he got me some two custom-made t-shirts, which I still have, and I've worn them around. Anyway, they're really nice. Who else, and I thank David again for them. Who else is any place anywhere?
36 miles, give or take.
Did you say 36?
46.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought it was a little more than 30-something. Wow, that's cool. No, it's a good signal for 46 miles. And where is that antenna located that you're pointing at me?
It's up at about 936 feet above sea level. Sits out up on my 40-foot tower.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's the principal reason it's getting where it is from 900 some. Because I'm at my ground level is 686, and my antennas would be about 25 feet higher than that. So it's about about 700. So it's 900 looking at 700 over the top of Nashville.
Yeah, right through the south side of Nashville, like all through the entire south side.
See, I think I told you from when the trees aren't growing up, the leaves aren't on the trees behind my fence line, and I can see right into Nashville, looking over what do you call it? Dang, can't even think of the right place. I'm seeing Nashville lights from my house.
Yeah, that's why we got a good path.
Yeah, very good. Again, it was Don just confirming 46 miles from here to his place. So that's quite a stretch. But a good signal. And again, he's at 936 feet, so that's a big plus. Anybody else, please come in.
KN4, ERI.
Hey, did you just get in there tonight?
Yeah, I did. I was out dinner with my sister and her husband. They're heading out of town soon, and did the dinner.
Cool. Now, big signal tonight. I'm glad you got in there. You're almost going to meet. The next step was going into my long list.
I know. I didn't want to be a repeater kerchunker, so I tried to make it before then.
Yeah, I think I wrote you about the radio thing, right?
Yeah, I got it. Somehow the magic smoke got out of it.
Oh man, that's the problem. Once you let the smoke out, man, nothing works.
That's it. Been there, done that.
Oh, I did. My favorite one was, and it was kind of my fault, but not really. I had we wired up this tandem vacuum pump. Was it a vacuum pump? No, it was a compressor assembly, medical compressor assembly for this intensive care nursery and for compressed air. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Anyway, and so he wired it up, and the electrician that worked with me, he was I was the manager, and he was the electrician on the project where we worked at the hospital together. And he left. I said, go ahead and get that wired up today, and we'll start it up tomorrow. So I didn't hear from him again. I went up and looked at it. Everything's wired up, ready to roll. And I went ahead and hit the switch, and I watched 2 motors smoke right in front of me. He says, did you see my note later? And I go, what note? He goes, a note that those are 230 volts, and they're wired, or they're 480 volts, and they're wired for 230.
Yikes, bummer. What note? I saw this piece of paper explode with the motors.
Yeah, I said, well, okay. Guess we need to buy 2 new motors. I don't know if we rewound those or not, but it was just one of those miscommunication issues. I probably should have talked to him before he... No, I didn't see the note. I don't remember where it was. But that's a long time. That's back in, oh my gosh. That's roughly close to 50 years ago, if you can believe that.
Yep, awesome. Imagine how time flies. It goes by fast, that's for sure. I'm a grandfather now. My son's fiance just had a baby girl yesterday, and I am an official grandpa now.
Awesome. When born yesterday, you said?
Yeah, yesterday at like 2 a.m.
Cool. Yeah, babies are cool. I think I told you guys before. I worked at a women's hospital. They delivered somewhere between 400 and 500 babies a month. You get used to seeing a lot of babies, but it never gets old.
Yep, that's for sure. So yeah, she'll be in for a little while and probably get to come home in a few days. But yep, excited. A new chapter, being a grandpa. So that's it. That's about all I got. This is Eric KN4E. All right, back to that. Thanks for doing that, Paul.
Yeah, very good. That's Eric, Kilo November 4 Echo Romeo India, and he is in Goodlettsville. And by the way, I told you I got another radio coming in tomorrow, 40 watt. I don't think it's going to be that big a difference between 40 and 50. So, and I'm getting the other one fixed or replaced. I don't know which. That one that was from BTEC. Anyway, who else is any place anywhere? All right, we're moving on to the dilly-dalliers, spuddlers, landlubbers, sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, lackeys, toadies, lackards, repeater, kerchunkers, shape-shifting lizard people, moon landing deniers, and those that deny that there have been moon landing deniers, that they actually believe landing. The moon occupied by aliens. Some people might even have seen them, I think. And let's talk about land. And those that deny there's moon landings by aliens. And also the backside of the moon is occupied by some foreign nations doing some mining operations, and those that deny that, as well as the flat earthers and the flat earth deniers, the scanner listeners, SDR donglers, preppers, end time survivalists, and the ones that are true believers of the Bigfoot. And it's Mr. Yeti to some of you. Anybody else out there? Man, I want to know what Scott is, man. I haven't heard from him in a couple of weeks. He must be down in Georgia. Alrighty, we had 22 check-ins tonight, which is a banner. It's a good night. It's all good nights. It's just that when we're in the 20s, it's always good. Like I said, I can remember the busy days when this was still a novelty, and we had as many as 54 check-ins, and it took an hour and 45 minutes to get through this thing. Not that I'm complaining. It's just I think it's exposed a lot of people to the idea that Simplex is a neat thing, and now I'm hated by all the repeater owners in Middle Tennessee. We're going to move over to 446-415 unless somebody wants to check in. Alrighty, that's where we're moving. 446-415. I shall be there momentarily. The flick of the knob, and I'm there. This is K4PEW on 446-415. I'm running about 50 watts here on this particular mode. So you should be able to hear me. We'll take check-ins from the south. Please come now. Over to the east.
Comment.
Okay, KN for Hotel Quebec Echo. That's Stan. What was the comment?
KD4CVE. This is a Wednesday frequency. Normally we should be doing 2-meter sideband.
Well, we can still do that.
I'm just letting you know, KD4TV.
Huh. Yeah, you know, I wrote it down. I was thinking about it, and I forgot that that's. I had it reversed. This tonight is the 72-meter sideband, but it's okay. We're fine at the moment, anyway. Let's go. Let's finish this, and we'll move on. See if we still have time, so we're doing pretty good. Who else? I got you checked in though, Greg. K24 CVE in Hendersonville, correcting my my status quo here, which is wrong. Who else is south or east?
KM4 HQE.
I got you in there, Stan. A good signal. KM4 HQE. Who else is east? Over to the north.
KD4 Juliet Mobile.
Or VW.
All right, I got two in there. The perfect alignment there. Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November and Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey. That would be Danny in Goodlettsville. Well, he's mobile. And Carlin in Angeltown, Bethpage. Who else is north?
KN4 ERI.
KN4 ERI. That would be Eric in Goodlettsville. Who else is north? Nobody else north? Over to the west?
KO4 OTV.
All right, we got Joel, KO4 OTV, over West Ashland City. Who else?
KG4 ILV.
Kilo Golf 4, India, Lima, Victor. It's Jack over there in that's that honored place over in Davidson County where you have to pay more to live. That was who else is here? Who else is west? Alrighty, that wasn't too many, but I guess we did 1, 2. I'll just count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's usually a 9 night. So you see, Mike's missing, man. I can tell he's missing. It's usually 9. That's like the average for these sideband and as well as the 446. It is interesting how many people either can't hear me or don't have 70 centimeters. I don't know which is the case is. Anybody else on 446, 415? All right, well, let's do this. We'll do it on the fly. Let's try I forgot the frequency. What is that frequency? Oh, 144, 240. That's what it is. Let's try 144, 240, upper sideband where we normally should be tonight, because that was a dry run there on 446, 415. Let's do 144, 240. We'll start there. K4PEW. You don't have to participate, but we'd like to have you there. We're adding a net tonight.
Hey, Paul.
Yo.
WY4G. I just had to do something about. I got here before you left, so I don't have upper sideband yet, but I was going to get checked in on this one.
Oh, very good. Glad you jumped in there, Jeff. That's Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf on the 70 centimeter portion. So that makes 9. We would have had 10 with Mike, and I still want to know what he is. All right, we're moving over to 144, 240. All right, here I am on 144, 240. I'm glad I got it in memory. Who else? Who is coming here from south? Please come now.
Kilo Echo 4, Tango Yankee Juliet.
Ah, very good. Good signal there from Jim, KE4TYJ. Tango, yeah, writing it down wrong, but it's Jim in Woodbury. Yeah, remember, it's within the same hour. Who else is south? Over to the east. Anybody east? Anybody north? KD4VUW. Who was the other party? Anybody else north?
KN4 ERI.
All right, we got Eric in there. KN4ERI. Who else?
Kilo Quebec 4 Oscar Mike India.
Kilo Quebec 4 Oscar Mike India. There'd be Daniel. Good signal. Kilo Quebec 4 Oscar Mike India. Very big signal. It's almost better than your 2-meter FM.
Yeah, and I couldn't get the 440. Somehow I've got that set up for a split, and will you surprise me with going to that one?
Yeah, it's like actually, that's one of the reasons why I started Simplex more avidly years ago down in Florida, because so many people had difficulty making the move between frequencies and modes and bands, and so I just thought it was a good drill to jump around. You know, I didn't do that on purpose tonight, though.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I haven't set up a split. I'll have to switch that. But anyways, also I really liked your little picture tonight. It cracked me up.
I just threw that together at the last moment. It's a good thing I know how to use Photoshop. That's all I'm saying.
Roger. I'm horrible with computers.
I understand. All right, that was Daniel and Hendersonville. Who else is north?
AK4GS.
I'm sorry, again? Who is that again?
November Mike 1 Mike.
I got November Mike 1 Mike. But there was another station in there, Marky. Did you hear them?
I think he tailed on the previous guy.
Yeah, okay. Was there another station that was after Kilo Quebec for Oscar Mike India?
AK4GS.
KK4 Golf Sierra, and I'm forgetting your first name. Help me out.
It's Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo.
Ah, very good, Robin. You're located where?
Hendersonville.
Ah, very good. I think you've been on the net before, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, and I just remembered the Gulf Sierra. That's what I'm not. My memory's not that great, but I did remember that call from some another time. But anyway, you doing okay?
Hanging in there, trying to stay cool.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like I lived in Florida for 37 years. Not that Tennessee's better, but Florida, it's got a longer hot period and a longer humid period. And I used to say in summer, I tell people, you know what I really love about summer? And they'd say, what? I'd say it's fall. Fall is next. That's what I love.
Yeah, Roger. I like the heat more than the cold, though.
Oh no, I understand. But I grew up in a cold climate, so and I spent half of my life in the South, so I can live with either. I tend to prefer cooler weather and cold weather. Actually, that's just my nature.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, Florida's. I remember Florida. It gets some humid and close you get to the ocean.
Oh my gosh! But you know what's funny is you go to Orlando. Do never go to Orlando in August or July or August. You will cook. I don't care where you are. You'll cook because you're not near the ocean. No ocean breezes in Orlando.
Yeah, I made a mistake going to Disney World on 4th of July.
Oh man, you're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
Very good. That's Rob. He's in Hendersonville. It's Kilo 4 Golf Sierra. Good to have you in there, Rob. Good to hear from you. You got a good signal. Anybody else north? All righty. Let's see. Go over to the west. Over to the west, Jack. Anybody west? Any place, anywhere? I'm hearing nothing. He might have missed the call that was going over to the west. All right. Well, very good. We got Albert. How many we got in there? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 7 people in there on sideband. All right. Who else is? No more chance. One last chance.
KG4 LV.
Man, what I have to beg you to get on the air or what?
No, you didn't call West.
I called West just 3 times.
Okay. Well, I didn't hear you.
All right, no problem. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Very good, Jay. You sound good on sideband as always. Anybody else? All right, I was wondering if you'd gone away or you moved on or what. Anyway, we got Jack in there, and we had, I guess that makes 8 of us in there. And we're going over to 50.135. That is the right night for 6 meters, though. 50.135. We'll see you there momentarily. All right, here we are on 50.135, starting from the south. Over to the east. Nobody east on 6 meters. How about north? All right, a little weak signal in there tonight there, Eric, but I got you in there. Let's see how the other stations sound. That was Eric, KN4ERI, and good. Let's go. Who else is 6 meters north? Anybody else north? Anybody copying something? I feel like there's somebody out there yelling at me. No? How about north or west?
Kilo Oscar 4,
Ah, very good. You got a nice clear signal. Although it's your audio on this frequency sounds like you're talking through a McDonald's straw.
Really?
Well, it just sounds. It doesn't seem to have any tone, any broad tone to the voice. It's a lot thinner. But it sounds good though. Good copy. I mean, it's just communication, so we're good. KO4OTV, West Ashland City. Who else is west? Ooh, I don't know who that is. I hear it in the background. Say again. Ah, there we go. It's Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else? That was Jack in Donaldson. Who else is any place, anywhere? Ah, very good. Kilo November 4, India Lima, ERI, my mistake. Oh, I already got you in there, man. Didn't you hear me say it? I got you in there, Eric. All right, that's Eric in Goodlettsville. Who else is north? Is anybody copying anything from the north or anywhere? Any place, anywhere? Is anybody copying any of the stations I can't hear? I mean, there's only 4 of us in here tonight, so we're not copying too much, but we do have somebody, me, and then Eric in Goodlettsville, and Joel up in West Ashland City, and then Jack in Donaldson. So I think they would be able to hear something that I can't hear. All right, very good. We're going to go over to 223-415 where everybody can hear everybody. We'll catch you all over there, and if you don't, make sure to check out the, check out the thumbnail I have for the net tonight. It's also in the stream that will be going on in just a minute here. You'll see it. It's quite entertaining, I got to say. All right, have a good night, everybody. K4PW.